Hello, it's Petrina from Heart to Heart Hypnotherapy and Energy Healing. We're going to be talking today about the solar plexus. So the solar plexus is in the stomach space, so right above your belly button, just below the breastbone. And in that space, it's signified as the color yellow. So you can visualize it like the sun. It's actually a really good energy pull into that space. So this space is kind of special. It is basically your second brain. So when you go into a space or into a room, you may feel the energy here. And sometimes we misalign that and think it's anxiety. But a lot of times it's our intuition. Our intuition resides in this space. So when you go into a space, and this energy field in the gut feels upset or tense or tight, that's your intuition actually telling you that that's not the proper space for you to be in. So it's really important. It's like when as soon as you enter, this reads the area, reads the energy, and transmits it to the brain. The brain then goes into either calmness or fight and flight. So this space is very, very important to keep protected. It is, if you're an empath, the place that draws in the energy. So you feel and sense everybody around you. That's how you can tell if you're an empath, if you instantly pick up on somebody's mood or you feel different after you've been with them for a little bit. You're an empath and you're picking up their energy. So it's really important to keep this place clear. Okay, so we'll teach you that in a moment. Let's just go over some of the basics as to what this space represents. So like I mentioned, it's the color yellow. The chant is Ram. The element is fire. The sense is sight. Kind of interesting because it's like your sight. It precedes everything and then transmits it. So it's kind of cool, right? The virtue is charity. The 7 deadly sin that is in that area is greed. The archangel that works with this space is Uriel. Peace, love, wisdom. The location that this one is located in, as mentioned on the other videos, every chakra has a location on Earth that it represents as well. And this one is in Australia. The frequency for this one is 528 Hz. Again, you can find music on YouTube that has that frequency, or you can get a tuning fork to that frequency. Then you just do the tuning fork and place it over the area, over the solar plexus, and it would disperse the excess energy in that space and bring it to balance. When it's balanced, you will have personal power, self-confidence, responsibility will be there, willpower, and intuition. Your intuition will be very high if it's in balance and you're paying attention. Okay? When it's out of balance, you may be domineering, obsessive, have excuses for doing things, feeling stuck, a real people pleaser, fear of rejection, oversensitivity to criticism, and fear of something new, fear of doing something new. So a lot of fears in this space, hence where you feel and sense it's anxiety. Some of the areas that this affects physically is your pancreas, liver. If you have diabetes, that's usually related to this being out of balance, eating disorders, adrenal imbalances, immune and digestive issues, arthritis, and stuff to do with the colon. So some of the things to balance: yoga, which we will see next. The sun, very important. The sun is so much more important than we know. And we're plastering sunscreen on us and staying out of it. When we accept the sun in on the times, of course, when it's not high UV, if we allow those energies to come into us, it's healing energy. It makes things grow, right? Like we've been so brainwashed. Keep out of the sun, keep out of the sun. It's a life force energy. It's what makes everything grow. So you have to be aware. It also gives us energy. So do it, be aware of that, of obviously protecting your skin from the UV, so going in and out when it's not the highest places. But we take that so for granted. Oh, just stay out of the sun. Oh my goodness, it's so not right. Okay? Nature, sitting and watching a fire, and candle gazing. Candle gazing is amazing. If you've never done it, you just light a candle, and when you meditate, you stare into the flame. And you'll just go in Never Never Land so quickly. Okay, you're just watching the flame moving back and forth. And you may see images in the flames. You just get mesmerized like you do with a fire, right? When you're camping, you look at a fire, you can see images in the fire, shapes. It's very beautiful space to go into when you're meditating, and it helps to heal at the same time. Okay, some of the essential oils: chamomile, peppermint, lemon, juniper, marjoram, vetiver, and lavender. And again, like I mentioned in the other ones, you can just put it on your hand. If you got really sensitive skin, mix it with an oil like coconut oil or something, and then you're just going to place it on that space. Really good to do before you go to bed or before your meditation. It helps activate it, helps open it. Some of the crystals: tiger eye, amber, topaz, citrine, and yellow tourmaline. So anything that's got like a yellow hue to it. And again, you can either place it around you, near you when you're meditating, or in your office space. If you have a lot of anxiety, let your kids take it to school in their pocket, put it in their bedrooms, especially children that have anxiety, because it's actually may not be anxiety. It might be just their body trying to release pent-up energies that they've picked up during the day and things. All right, so some of the things I'm going to teach you in a moment. So affirmation for this one: I give myself permission to be my authentic self. I give myself permission to be my authentic self. So anxiety and depression is allowing you and letting you know that you are not being authentic to yourself. You're not being who you should be. You're not asking for what you want. You may be like the people pleaser and things like that you've probably learned to be since your childhood. So we're not authentic. We're not standing in our power. We're not asking for what we need. That's when the body goes, whoa, this does not work for me. And it starts counter-reacting. So you may get depression or you may get anxiety. You need to reset your system. So some of the things you can do to protect this space, especially if you're an empath or you have anxiety, is at the end of the day, maybe a couple times a day if you have it really bad, you're just going to rub your hands together like this, get them nice and warm, go like this. You can feel the energy after you do that. It's like a palatable feeling. Okay? And then you're just going to bring it up and you're going to go, I release any energies that are not mine. I release any energies that are not mine. And do the back. I release any energies that are not mine. I release any energies that are not mine. It's really important to do. It's very simple. It takes, like you saw, 2 seconds. Clears off people's energies that have attached to you or you've allowed them to attach. So this is the empath space. We pick up energies from people. We allow them to cord onto us, energetically cord onto us, and they drain us. We also send out energetic cords to people that are close to us, that we want to keep close, or people that maybe we've broken up with or we've had relationships with and we just still want to keep them close. So unknowingly, we send out energetic cords that attach, okay? What that does is really drains the space and makes it very anxious. So cord cutting, so you just go, I release and cut cords attached to me. I release and cut any cords attached to me. I release and cut any cords attached to me. And you just do the back too, okay? So that helps bring the energy back to this space, back to it being balanced. So it's a very, very important space, and learn about it, feel it, play with it. Okay, what do I feel when I go into a room? If you're going into surroundings where there's a lot of activity and environment, it's a really good idea to envision mirrors in front of you. So just visualize a big mirror in front around your solar plexus, maybe even around your heart is a good idea too, just so that energies people are sending out, if there's negative energies or whatever, they're going to simply just bounce off that mirror and they're not going to attach to you. So it's up to you to keep this space very clear and very healthy. So now we're going to move to the yoga and learn about the different yoga positions to balance this space. And then following that is the guided meditation. Please make sure you subscribe and like so that you get all the new videos that come up. We're going one at a time along the way here for all the different chakras so that we can balance. Okay, and at the end of the series of 7, there's going to be one very special one called Top Secret that's going to give you some really, really cool top secret ways to balance all your chakras and bring them into alignment. So stay tuned for that one. Make sure you subscribe to make sure you get it. Thank you so much. Namaste. Have a great rest of your day.
Now we're going to work on the solar. The solar chakra is the stomach area. So diaphragm, stomach area, above the navel, below the heart. It's our core. It's where our strength and will come from. We're going to start with the practice, Kundalini practice, to activate this area. And it's just simple breath work. And I don't know how simple it could be, but it ends up becoming simple over time, more practice you have. So we're going to just relax here and we're going to just be breathing through the nose. So in and out through the nose, keeping the mouth closed. The inhale is, exhale is. And we're pumping the air in and out of our nose with our diaphragm. So we're actively focusing on this area. So it's a forceful exhale and inhale, essentially, through this area. And it heats up the body fast, and you'll notice maybe some sweat and some heat quite quickly. Your eyes are going to be closed, rolled up into your third eye, measured like so. Eyes are going to be focused here with the eyes closed. Neck is in, spine is straight. And that's called the breath of fire. And that's going to activate your solar chakra, 100%. This is excellent cardio if you can't go anywhere either. Next would be the hatha. The hatha pose for the solar chakra would be activating this area. So we sit on our bum, feet in front of us, and our arms can be stretched out in front for balance, and you're just going to lean back slightly until you can start to feel your feet get lighter. Maybe your feet lift up off the ground, or they can stay just touching, but you want to make sure your core is activated, especially in your solar chakra. The feet come up, and we just balance here. We just breathe long and deep. Variations of boat pose include legs straight, or legs here, tabletop, or feet touching. 5 to 10 breaths. And then for a more relaxed pose to help with the solar chakra, it's more of a release for the solar chakra, and that would be coming down onto your belly. And we're going to just lift up onto our elbows from here. Now your back may be sensitive, and if it is, you can do this with your feet wider apart. And the closer your feet come together, the more intense of a back bend this is going to be. And the idea is we're just stretching open the solar plexus, so this chest is going to come forward and curl up and back. And just breathing here. Long, deep breaths. You can also choose to come up higher into more of an upward dog. whatever works for your body. There's another version you can just rest on a bolster or a pillow or blanket to keep you up. And that's the yin. And now we'll focus on our meditation. So the meditation for the solar chakra is prayer mudra with the thumbs crossed. Women, left thumb goes on top of right, and men, right thumb crosses over left. This is for energy. And then we just focus our fingers outwards from the solar plexus. Eyes are closed, and the mantra is Ram, R-A-M. We roll our R, Ra, so that our tongue touches the roof of our mouth, and that activates different parts of our brain we don't usually use. It's a key in ancient seed languages. Inhale. And those are some activators for the solar plexus.
Find a comfortable position, whether lying on the ground or sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the ground. Finding a time and a place where you can have some peace, some quiet, just for yourself. If you wish, you can place crystals on the solar plexus. Citrine, yellow quartz, topaz. Now take a deep breath in. Bringing awareness into the body. Closing your eyes. Softening and relaxing all the muscles around the eyes. Bringing awareness down to the jaw. Unclenching and releasing the jaw. All the muscles around the mouth. You may even be aware of your tongue going to the roof of your mouth, just like you do when you're sleeping. Bringing awareness to your neck and your shoulders, down to your heart space. Feel and sense the heart. Be aware of how it feels energetically. Heavy, happy, sad, blocked, whatever you notice in that space, just bring awareness to it. Being aware of your heart beating. And then bring to your mind an image of a person, a place, an animal, something you love. Bring that awareness and that thought to your mind. See that one image, put a name to it. Sit with it for a moment. Allow the energies to transfer to the heart. feeling of unconditional love and lightness. And then move down to the solar plexus, the stomach area. Release and relax that area. Breathe in to that space, expanding the belly. And then bring awareness to your hips and your thighs, down to your knees, your shins, ankles, all the way to the tip of your toes. Bring your awareness to the heels of your feet, back of your calf muscles, the back of your knees, the back of your thighs and your hips. Breathing into any spaces that may feel tight or tense. Bring awareness to your spine, starting from your tailbone all the way to the little bones in your neck. Visualize that whole spinal column turning a beautiful yellow. And bringing awareness to the crown of your head, connecting into the crown to your higher self. Repeating after me, I ask for my crown chakra to be wide open, to connect in with my highest self, to ask for guidance and healing and releasing out of the solar plexus whatever does not serve me any longer. I give permission. And moving to your third eye, being aware of that space. You may feel a little pressure in that space. Ask also for your third eye to be wide open, to see the bigger picture of your life, of your connections, and of your energy field. Feel and sense the action and activity in those centers. If you bring your awareness to your third eye, you may be aware of seeing colors in that space, images and shapes. And then bring your awareness all the way down to the solar plexus, all in the stomach space. Just take a moment to feel the energy in that space. How does it feel? Is it tight and tense? Do you sense anxiety in that space? Or does it feel loose and calm? Now imagining a beautiful yellow ball of light floating just above that space. Visualize it a nice bright yellow. And if you can't visualize a color, that's okay. Just have the intention that that yellow energy ball is right above your stomach. Now I want you to bring your awareness back. Birth to 10. Just see that little child there. And allow it to recall any times it did not have confidence, did not feel safe. Maybe there was even times that it knew or sensed things, but was told it was making it up. Was told it was its imagination. Imagine any times during that period of feeling anxious. Imagine what would bring on the anxiousness for that child in that time frame. Maybe it was parents fighting or the environment they were in. Maybe it was things occurring at school, friends. Whatever that child wants to remember and release. And then we allow all of those energies to be drawn up into that bright yellow ball. You can feel it energetically being pulled right out. Almost like a vacuum bringing out of the sacral, the solar plexus, and the stomach space all the energies in there that have been blocked, that are not serving us. Just like a vacuum being sucked all the way up. And then moving your awareness forward from 10 to 20. Work, family, school, friends. Any times we felt certain energy in that space, a feeling like fight or flight occurring in that space. Many times we may have felt the energy of anxiety in that space. Any thoughts and memories of not feeling worthy, not feeling confident. Again, allow those energies to be drawn up into that beautiful yellow ball. Imagine them all being sucked up, just like a vacuum, into that energy ball. And then moving forward to your current time frame. Any times I've felt unworthy, unable to cope, anxious, always thinking of my future, always having fears about my future. Many times I didn't listen to my intuition and ended up in situations that were harmful or hurtful to myself or to others. Many times I may have stuffed emotions with eating disorders, with food, with alcohol. Allow all of those energies to be drawn up through that tube into the yellow energy ball. Visualize that old space being vacuumed out. Stomach space, the solar plexus chakra. And then bringing awareness that we are going to release any energies from that space, from any other lifetimes, any parallel worlds, parallel universes. Clearing and releasing. Breaking karma, contracts, vows, curses, books, and bonds from this lifetime and any others. We call in our higher self and our guides, angels of light, to also reveal in our lineage, mother's side and father's side, any of the energies that have been passed down to us that are not ours, whether through being in the womb or after, in our family, whether it was religious, cultural, family belief patterns around confidence, worthiness, and our intuition. We ask for that to be cleared, released, and removed. Breaking and clearing lineage line patterns and beliefs that no longer serve us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sending back with love and light and healing into those fields. Connecting in with the collective and the unity field around Mother Earth. connecting in with the energy of hopelessness, worthiness, lack of our power, our understanding of intuition. We ask for that field to also be released from us, cleared, and sent love and light. We ask Archangel Michael to step into the space around us and near us, to cut the energetic cords we have attached to others through our solar plexus, in attempts to hold them close to us, to keep them connected to us, to try and heal or save them. We release, we cut, and we let go. We ask for the energy of gold to fill all those spaces where those cords have been cut. We ask for an energy field of gold to be placed around us, protecting us, stopping us from connecting energetically to others, knowingly or unknowingly. We ask any cords that have been attached to us in that space to be released and cut and sent back with love and light. We ask that to be placed around us, mirrors all the way around us, so that energies that try to connect with us energetically to harm us or to drain us simply gets reflected back to them. Now bring awareness into that space. Allowing your intuition to be activated with clarity, ease, and grace. Knowing that when we enter into a space and our stomach space reacts with tension, tightness, anxiety, this is your intuition telling you this space is not energetically compatible with you. And you have the choice to listen and remove yourself, or imagine the mirrors around reflecting the energies back. Being aware that when we enter into a space, that area is calm, comfortable, peaceful. That is your intuition letting you know that that space or person or event, situation is good. Now breathe nice and deep into that space. Sending it love and light. Being aware the yellow energy ball above. So much bigger, full, with all the energies it has to release. Envision Archangel Michael cutting away the connection cord and allowing that yellow ball to just drift up higher and higher into the sky. Higher and higher until it's just a tiny yellow dot in that bright blue sky. Feeling in that space light, feeling confident, calm, and peaceful. I am confident in my abilities. I am confident in my abilities. Feel the energy of that yellow. Feel the warmth of it in that space. It's like the warmth of the sun touching on your skin. The warmth in your belly. The energies in the belly, calming, relaxing. We ask the higher self to clear and release and align any energies in the stomach, in the intestines that are not aligned, to now come into that space, clearing, healing anything in that space, in the stomach and the colon, in that space, any of the organs. They are all brought now into alignment. sense and feel the calmness, allow the body to release any energies of anxiety or stress. Any last fragments, all being released and removed. Anytime we may feel anxious, connect in. Thank your intuition for showing you. Let it know it's safe, that you're listening, and then you will keep it protected. Another nice deep breath into the belly. If you wish, you can stay in this moment, connecting in with your breath in your belly. Or you may begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Becoming aware of your surroundings. The feelings of what's underneath you. Feelings of the air on your skin. Taking a nice deep breath. Release slowly through your mouth. And another nice deep breath. And releasing slowly through your mouth. And moving to the right side of your body. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes, sit up, put your hands on your stomach. Thank the space for the work it's done, for showing you what it needed for you to know. Thank your higher self for the work it's done, for the clearing and the releasing. And namaste. Enjoy the rest of your evening or your day. Blessings.